Hello, and welcome to a quick start tutorial for National Geographic Science on myngconnect.com. This tutorial is for users in grades 3, 4, or 5. This tutorial will help you navigate through some of the features of the website. I will show you how to add a new student, create an assignment, create an announcement, create a lesson plan, and how to use the presentation tool. Once you have logged into your website, you will find information for your teacher and student editions and other pertinent information to the program. Our focus today will spend a lot of time in the section labeled Teaching Tools. The first thing we're going to do is add a new student, so let's click on Class Management. When you click here, you'll see your student listings. In order to add a new student, click on Access User Management Console. This will actually take you to the UMC for myngconnect so that you can add a new student. From your home page here, you will see a section for students. Click on Add a Student. On this window, select your school name, the program in which you are adding a student, the grade level in which you are adding a student, and the class in which you want to add your student. Then click the green button, Continue. When this screen appears, add your new student's user ID number. You must include that number, the first name and last name, then the student username should automatically populate. Then add the password of your choice. One more time, select the grade level. Then, if you are adding only one student, click Save. If you are adding more than one, click Save and add another. You see this student has been successfully added. The most important thing for you to remember to do is assign content to this student. Click on the tab that says Subscriptions, then the green button that says Manage Subscriptions. You should find your content for National Geographic Science. Click the grade for the content you wish to provide this student, then save changes. Once you see the message saved successfully, this student now has access to the content on myngconnect.com. In order for you to see that student listing it in your class management, close that window, then reopen it for it to refresh, and now you'll find that new student's information. And when the student logs in, using the information you see there, they will see the content that you have assigned or provided a subscription for that student. When you are on your home page for National Geographic Science and you see your student editions and teacher editions, in the center column there is a section labeled Teaching Tools. If you scroll down using the bar on the right, click where it says Assignments so that you can learn how to make assignments to your students. When the page opens, there is a blue icon to the right that says Add Assignment. Click there. When the new window appears, the first thing you need to do is give your assignment a name, a title. So whatever brief name you'd like to provide, do so. Then, in the section labeled Description, write a very brief description of what you'd like for your students to do on this particular assignment. Once you've written your description, you then need to select your start date. You may use the calendar to the very right of your start section at the bottom of the page, then of course also select a due date. So you'll do your start for the assignment as well as your due date for the assignment. Then click the blue button Next. You can make this assignment for one student or by clicking here, all of your students. Click Next, then let's find the assignment. Using the teacher resources, I'm going to assign that physical science video for my students to watch. I click on the unit launch video, then select the video itself. When it opens, there's a button that says Add to Assignment. Once I've clicked that button, hit Save and Close, and now that assignment has been added to my list. When students log in, they will see this assignment on their home page and will be able to complete it for themselves. From the home page of myngconnect.com for science, you find your teacher and student editions, as well as information about National Geographic explorers and scientists. In the center column of your home page, there are also a lot of resources, but I'd like for you to focus on that section entitled Teaching Tools. If you use your scroll bar and scroll down to the bottom of this section, you find you can even make announcements to your students. Click on Announcements, then click the blue icon that says Create New Announcement. When the window appears, give your announcement a title. Once you've created or written that title, put the message you'd like for your students to see in the message window. As you are typing, you will find your character numbers decreasing because there is a limit to how long your message can be. Once you have finished your message that you'd like for students to see when they log in, you will be able to assign this announcement to everyone or to one student. You'll notice it automatically defaults to every student in the classroom. If you don't want it to go to every student, deselect those students you don't want it to go to and send it to the one student. If you're sending it to everyone, click Post, and now when students log in, they will see the announcement you have created for them. All of your students have been sent this announcement, so when they each log in, they will see it on their home page. You can customize your instruction for National Geographic Science from your home page on myngconnect.com. If you'll take your eyes to the center column, the very first icon there indicates your lesson planner. Click on the words Lesson Planner and I'll walk you through how to create a new lesson plan. There's a blue icon in the center of the page that says Create New Lesson Plan. Click there. Give your lesson plan a name. If you have more than one session of National Geographic Science, you can even create different lesson plans for each session. Choose the date and the strand of this lesson plan. Click Continue. It's recommended for ease of use to begin with the pre-made plan. So we are going to actually choose a pre-made plan. You can build your own plan, but you would be adding each and every activity into that lesson plan, which will take a little bit more time. If you choose to select a pre-made plan, all of the possible options are automatically added, and you can always delete what you don't want to do. Choose the standard plan of instruction, then save. Once you click Save, you'll see a message that says your lesson plan has been created. Click OK, and you see the actual lesson plan, in our case for physical science. Monday through Wednesday are blank because we indicated we would start the lesson on Thursday. If you want to see the remaining parts of this lesson plan, click the blue arrow to the right of the date and you'll see the lesson plan for the following week. When you click one of the blue links, it actually expands and you see a little bit more information for that particular activity, including your standards. And you notice this can also be printed. Now your lesson plan is complete. If you'd like to create another one, click the Create New Lesson Plan button and do so. From the home page of National Geographic Science, you have a lot of resources available to you. You can even teach this program electronically using the presentation tool once you've created a lesson plan. Click on the presentation tool, then select the lesson plan you've created. Once you select the lesson plan you've created and want to access, make sure it's on the date that you are beginning that lesson plan. The nice thing about the presentation tool is that it lines up all of your accessible ancillaries by day of instruction. So if on the first day you're doing the unit launch video, it's ready for you. If you want to see those activities and ancillaries that are available for you for subsequent weeks, they too are available for you under your daily resources. If you close your daily resources, you also see that you automatically have access to the videos as well as the student edition, again, if you'd like to teach this program electronically. All of this is accessible to you through the presentation tool, and those ancillary materials are available once you create your lesson plan. We're going to close the presentation tool now. Make sure you close out of it, and everything will be saved for you based upon your lesson plans. Thank you for viewing this quick start tutorial for myngconnect.com featuring National Geographic Science for grades 3, 4, and 5. If you need further assistance, please contact your local National Geographic sales representative.